see. All right, gentlemen. Who just asked what Skyrim was? What is that? How can what? My goodness. All right, let me just make sure that this camera is at the right angle here. And okay. Sorry, I just have another computer where I'm looking at the stream, making sure that everything's okay. Just got to make sure that the sound's good. All right. Looks like I won't be hearing myself play it. Let's say I should play RL. What is RL? What is that? I don't know what that is. Is the test going to be open note and or book? I did not plan on it being open note and or book. Yep, did not plan on that, seeing as how we are going to all be in person. And for any of those who are going to be at home, that situation, I'll handle that with, I guess, some good old formative action. But we'll see. Let's see. People are saying OSU, Rocket League, Warzone. So I remember there was an issue last time when I was trying to download Warzone. Didn't work out. The servers apparently are known for being crappy, right? So, Super Smash Bros. How do you play Super Smash Bros. On a computer? What these suggestions? Y'all are getting wild. So what I want to see in the chat is, well, I see. So you guys are saying things that are like more competitive, right? So a lot of people like to see competitive games. Skyrim, I guess I am an old school gamer here, where I just like to play by myself an RPG. But yeah, I just don't have it. I can show you guys my Steam account. I don't have Warzone. I don't think Warzone you can play that on Steam, first of all. And I had to delete some of my little brother's games because I bought his computer for the purpose of streaming. But some of his games were he just installed it on the wrong drive, taking up too much space. So let's see. All right, I think that I'm gonna play Skyrim just because, I think it's maybe a good game to start off with. In the event, I know my little brother has a lot of Call of Duty up here, but in the event that I figure out, I'll go to look up Warzone later. I'll look up Warzone, and once I get that figured out, then maybe the next live stream we can play Warzone. But for now, let me open up Skyrim. Oh yeah. I wonder if my little brother downloaded mods or something. I don't know. But we're going to be playing Skyrim. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio. I know I can. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to listen if the audio shows up over here. I'm going to remind you guys I'm also on a 15-second lag. We're going to be playing Skyrim. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio. I know I can. I just got to take a second. I'm going to listen if the audio shows up over here. I don't think I can hear Skyrim. I don't think you guys can hear the audio there. Let me try to go fix something in my mixer. Oh, it's muted. My bad. That's on me. Okay. Let me see if I can hear it now. Yeah, looks like you guys can hear the game's audio now. I think you just got to turn up your volume, and then you could probably hear it. I can turn it up a little bit for y'all. So, all right, gentlemen. Today, we are going to be playing good old Skyrim. Oldie but goodie. Can't wait till they release Elder Scrolls 6. And then once they release that, then, we can all be happy for like 3 weeks before someone beats it, right? Or somebody's going to beat it in a day because they're just that kind of guy. But we're going to go ahead and create a new game because I love, pissing my brother off and erasing his save data. So let's do that, huh? And I'll remind you guys that you can ask... Oh, okay, Sebastian. I was like, what? What is that? What are you asking me right now? No, but I see that. Gentlemen, remind you guys, right? Feel free to ask any questions regarding the test, regarding the objectives. At some point, maybe somewhere in the middle of the video, I'll mark where I'm starting. But I will go through a series of PowerPoints that 2 of my sections were unable to go through, right? The purpose, right? I want to make sure everybody's getting what they need to get. We got behind in those classes because we had some really good conversation, but that we will not let that slow us down. All right. So yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna put a timer on, and maybe for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to just keep it open to Q&A as people are coming in. I'll play the game. I'm chilling, but I'll just wait for you guys to ask questions. Classic racism between Imperials and the Nords. But I just turned on my 30-minute timer. Feel free to ask any questions you have. Once that 30-minute timer is up, I'm going to go ahead and teach on those specific slides, which is focused on objectives number 6 and 7. And then after I finish those, I'll go back into Q&A for anybody who wants to listen to that. All right? So, questions are open. Feel free to ask in the chat, and we'll go ahead. So I need to see one question here. Do you know what parts of the book our test will come from, or is it just PowerPoint? So the book is like a supplementary, right? Everything that we cover in our PowerPoint and in our class is covered in the book. So if you read Unit 3, that should also really help you, right? I wouldn't say it's like necessary exactly to read Unit 3 because I'm going to be making my test not by reading the book, but by going through kind of the slides and the objectives. But the book is really helpful. The book is really helpful. I mean, otherwise, why would I ask you to buy it, right? Like, the book explains everything in great detail. I just know that there's a lot of people out there who just don't like to read textbooks because they're boring. And I don't blame you because I don't like to read textbooks either, all right? So, yeah, my voice does sound crisp because your boy has this $100 Blue Yeti mic, courtesy of Strike Jesuit. Because last year I was like, yo, I would like Jesuit to pay for stuff to me to play video games and teach. And they were like, yeah, sure. And I was like, no freaking way. this is amazing, right? So got a professional mic here making that happen, making those moves. Right? Wow, this is an incredibly long intro. This is, what am I just supposed to look around? Oh, hey, there's Ulfric's Stormcloak. Oh, look at that. An execution. Isn't that? Capital punishment, gentlemen. Let's talk about that for a second. That's bad, okay? Granted, I don't know if during this time they necessarily had the appropriate infrastructure to house criminals, right? But definitely capital punishment is not the way to go. So, yes, Jesuit did in fact buy it because I asked them to teach while playing video games. Jesuit's on the cutting edge, gentlemen. The cutting edge. All right? So, Dean Healy didn't buy it for me, right? IT department did. But, reminder, anybody who wants to ask any questions, I will say, gentlemen, if you're watching this, you better be studying for theology right now. Open the PowerPoint, open the objectives, pick up the book, look at your notes, do something, because that's an insult to me if you're just watching me do whatever. Let's watch this guy get shot by an arrow, though. Kapow! Sucks. Right? I do not feel like running.
Step forward.
What's up, dog?
Are you?
So gentlemen, you're going to learn the name that I always use. Oh, I got to pick the race first. Let's see. Wood Elf, Redguard, Orc. Orcs are always good at craftsmanship. But the Imperials know how to have that money. Right? That's always a good route. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Imperial. No, Common Any. That's kind of lame. I don't know why somebody over here was like, be Khajiit. That's dumb. All right, let's see. I got notes at hand. This is distracting me from studying Miss Pro. All right, if it's distracting you, then you got to go. All right? This is you put it on mute. If you have a question, you ask me a question. That's the real purpose of this, all right? Not to distract you from your studying. If you have a question about the test, then you type it into the chat. What you guys really don't know is the only reason why I'm playing a video game while hosting this study session is so that I don't get bored. It's not really for y'all. It's just so that I don't lose my mind and just wait next to my computer for an hour and a half, right? So, Orc's pretty good. Is heavy armor? I don't know if I'm in a heavy armor right now. I don't know. I think we're gonna go Imperial. All right, we're gonna go Imperial. I'm gonna be a dude. All right, skin tone. Got to find that Barboza complexion. Hold on, figured it. I don't think I don't know. I don't think I'm that. Let's scroll through. Are we not gonna? Can we not scroll? What the heck is this? All right, that's getting lighter. That's not. No. I don't think I'm there. Can I just use the clicker? Like, what is this? Oh, I think I'm there. I think we can say I'm a tad tan. All right. Weight, your boy's got to be a little bit bigger. All right. Got to get huge. All right. We're just going to go to max largeness. All right. Oh, you're not going to turn around? All right. You're a butt. Let's see. What exactly is this game? It's Skyrim. And it's part of the Elder Scrolls series, and Skyrim is a role-playing game where you are just going around, fighting stuff, getting stronger, doing whatever you want to do. Those are the kinds of games I like. I like role-playing games. What are you doing? Look this way. All right. I don't want dirt. That would suck. How about, I don't know, we get where's the facial hair? I mean, that's what we really care about here. Look at those eyes. Eye color. You're going to learn something, gentlemen. Oh, it's frozen for a second. I like the blind guy. Classic blind guy eye color. But like I'm not blind, so it's okay. Oh, there it is. Nice. That's what I do a lot. Let's go look at mouth. That's boring. There it is, hair. Let's see. No, that's not. That's not. No. There it is. We're going to go. There's no closer cut there. All right. All right. All these cuts are freaking weird. Is this a Barboza cut? I don't know. Is this a Barboza cut? I think that's kind of a Barboza cut. I think that's where we're going. What kind of questions will be on the test? Yes, you will have multiple choice questions. You will have matching. You will have true false. And then I'll have like short answer questions. And then I'll maybe have like 1 or 2 essays. And by essay, I mean like a big paragraph, not like intro, body, conclusion. That's not what I mean. You'll find that on the final, though. That is what's on the final. So look at that facial hair. Look back this way, dog. Let's see. Where is my facial hair? I don't think it... Is it like that? I just don't think it's that thick. Alright, we're just going to work with that. Nice. Hair color, can we get brown? Alright, you know what, whatever. That's fine. How do I go to name? R. Finish and name your character. Dedoy. So gentlemen, you're going to learn the name that I use for all my video game stuff is Solrak. Alright? Try to figure out what it means. If you can, I will give you a thumbs up. That's about it, because I don't have anything else to give you. I can't give you like bonus points. It'd be ridiculous. But if you can figure out what Solrak means, then we'll see.
What are you doing in Skyrim? Captain,
my build's gonna be guy who's trying to make money. That's generally I solve my problems in video games by making money, not really like getting super duper strong. Because it's like, can you die if you buy the best armor? I don't think so. Alright, no, you guys haven't figured it out. Who's gonna figure out what does Solrak mean? What is it?
Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
Alright, we gotta some of that audio setting here. It's kind of lame. Alright.
You started this war.
I do not have any mods because I would prefer not to tax my computer. But my little brother is going to be helping me install some more RAM. Watch out, dog. Here comes the dragon.
Carry on.
Who just ignores that? Who says there's a roar that's super freaking loud? Let's just, it's nothing.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
As you wish.
Yes, the dragon is imminent. I'm trying to like see like people like, hey, where you at?
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Oh no. PG. Gotta keep it PG, gentlemen. Gotta keep it PG. I'm not gonna look.
You Imperial bastards!
Can't see it. No. Oh, there it is.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the renegade from
I am definitely not gonna get the Thomas the Tank Engine one because that creeps me out.
I said next prisoner.
Yeah,
To the block, prisoner.
probably me.
Nice and easy.
I don't know who just walks up to your death like if you know you're gonna die. Come on, like fight it, dude. Go for a fight. Go out in a blaze of glory. Like that's awkward. So any questions? Does anybody not understand anything so that I may fix that issue. Oh, look, a dragon. So is this a bad dragon? A good dragon? Like, what kind of dragon is this? Like, I'm gonna be real. I've only, like, watched my boy finish the game, but I haven't done it. Is the test on paper or go formative? It's definitely gonna be electronic, because I am never gonna grade a paper test ever again. My goodness. Almost died. Hey, what's up, dogs?
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legend.
We're gonna... Where's the... They don't have... Display... Dialogue subtitles. Please. He's a bad dragon. Okay. The World Eater. Oh my goodness. That's a savage name.
We need to move now.
We need to move.
Through the tower. Let's go.
Yeah, what's up? Let's make it happen. Let's go. Oh, gentlemen, you know, just like every other streamer on the internet, make sure you like and subscribe. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Forgot about that. Sucks for that guy. Oh. Yeah, make sure you subscribe so that whenever I have these study sessions, how come I can't pick up his stuff? So that whenever I have these study sessions, you know. Alright, spacebar is jump. Let's go. Da-na-na-na, escaping. Bad dragon. Here's a door. Nice. That a boy. Kid, you're gonna die.
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
That's cute.
Gunnar, take care of the boy.
He's talking crap. That's what he's doing. You don't actually get damaged by auto-aim punching in the wall. Oh. That's silly. Oh yeah, what's up? Haha, look at that. He is. Can you imagine if that was Thomas the tank? That'd be a no for me. That scared the crap out of me. Oh, mages. That's cute.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Cause oh, is this not the way? I am staying close. Are you going to go with Hadvar? You know what? You know, let's be real. I'm Imperial. So I think I'm going to side with the Imperials. Basically, the Nords are like Texas and the Union. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what, dog? We don't want to be part of you. But then it's like, we kind of need to. Yeah, alright. How do I do that? Okay. Yeah, Imperials are definitely better. 120 FPS? What is that?
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon?
Oh, is it bad quality what you're seeing? Oh,
Keep moving.
I don't know.
Here, let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Yeah, take off my bindings, bro. Thank you.
Go. Take a look around. There should be
Now, I'm gonna point out we haven't had a single question about content, just about like what the test looks like. Does everybody just understand everything? You guys saw what I did by taking all those questions from that first objective. You guys need to be doing the same thing. All right? You need to be asking yourselves, like, what kind of questions can I think about? You know, not only that, but like, you know, Miss Barbosa, like, I don't understand this concept. All right, then ask. Let's go. The Proto-Evangelium. All right. Thank you, Eduardo, for making me feel useful. All right. So, gentlemen, the Proto-Evangelium is, you know, right after the fall, we have, okay. Right after the fall, human beings, right, are, you know, interrogated by the Lord, and we clearly have messed up. But God knows that this is the work of the serpent, right? And so what he does is he basically tells this. It's like the first prophecy. It's the proto-evangelium means first good news, right? So evangelion, right, is this word that's also the root word of the word gospel, right? So it's the first gospel, the first good news. What it does is it helps us understand that from the very beginning, God has always intended to bring humanity back into relationship. Oh, snap. I don't think we're going to reason with this guy. So I'm going to pause this. So the proto-evangelium is all about saying, the offspring of the woman will be the one to crush the serpent's head while it strikes at his heel, meaning that they both will experience death, right? But also that, it says, I will put enmity between you and the woman. So in the beginning, right, from the get-go, you can see that God was intending to separate the woman and her offspring from sin. And that's why we have this connection in the New Testament where we see Mary and Jesus, and we say that Mary is immaculately conceived without sin, right? So from the beginning, it was saying that there will be distance between the woman and sin.
We only want to. If you want to die,
Oh, no, sir. Get out of here, dog. My goodness, why are you so strong? What was that? Was that like a finishing
let me
move?
see if I can get that door open.
That was dumb. I wish this was more appropriate. Let's see. We go that. I don't like heavy weapons. Nah. So let's see. Does anybody else have any questions? Who got the extra points from the group thing? Haven't calculated that yet because your due date was 11:59. Like, calmate. All right, take it easy. Let's see. You can't reason with them. Imran, I know how Skyrim works, dog. You treated me like an old person. All right, just because I'm 26 doesn't mean I don't know how a game works. Let's see. Where he at? What's up? Can't you like sprint? Where's the sprint button?
Look out!
Oh. Somebody tell me where the sprint button is.
Dragon doesn't give up easy.
No, that dragon does not give up.
We need to get out of Helgen now. These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
What's up, bro? Oh, he hit me. Unacceptable. My stamina is low. Control at first. I change it to shift. As one does. I don't have an ENB. What is that? You can't speak to me in acronyms and expect me to understand. That's right, scrub.
Old storeroom. See if you can find some potions.
See if you can find some potions. Oh, I'll find those potions. Is that the only barrel I can search? That's dumb. But we all know that it's about the cheese. Oh, there's no cheese, just bread? What are these guys? Can you go to the sacrifice? Wait, can you go over sacrifice and the importance of atonement? That's kind of vague. I'm going to be real. So, a sacrifice according to what? Because we talked about sacrifice according to like holiness and like, but okay, you're saying according to atonement. So, using or like sacrificing something, like why do we sacrifice in the process of atonement? So if you go back, one, I will say, write this down. Go look at the Bible Project video.
This way.
on atonement, and it explains it really, really well. And I really want you guys to go look at that video if you don't know this concept.
The torture room. Gods, I wish we didn't need these.
Oh goodness, I wish we didn't need these. Sure, dog. Wow. Got him. All right. So atonement is this idea that something is dying in your place, right? That you have sinned, and that now that you have you have sinned, you have consequences because this is a world that follows justice, right? And so, having consequences of sin, something's gotta die, right? And the reason why they had these sacrificial animals is to represent them taking on the consequences of our sin. We see it also play out with Christ as he takes the consequences of our sin, right? Except he does so in a perfect sacrifice that then no longer requires any other sacrifice to occur. Gotta get that shield. What is this, a book? Useless. What is this? I don't want to read this. Let's see. Let's get that iron shield. No, we're gonna go with that. Mary's fiat. What do you mean explain Mary's fiat? Like, what question do you have about her fiat?
Get out of here.
You have no authority over me.
Dude, are we gonna do it?
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks.
See if you can get it open with some picks. We'll need everything we...
Sure.
I've never done this pick locking on a computer. What the heck? That's dumb. I feel stupid.
Take all my things.
Let's see.
Grab what you can and let's go.
There's no way out that way.
So with yeah, what's up? Just stole money from a dead guy. With the prophecies regarding Jesus's early life and birth, I would go back to, here's what I'm going to say about that. Go back to the slide that has all those prophecies, and you need to know big picture, right? Like, what is it? What events in Jesus's life are the ones that are fulfilling these prophecies? You need to know who those prophets are, right? Because remember, we had already talked about the kind of the goal, the purpose of the prophets, right? Carry weight, okay. And the prophets were always telling of this coming Messiah, and you got to understand there's a reason why we go from like prophets to New Testament, right? It's that the Bible is telling this one big story. Uh-oh.
Where's the way out?
Let's see. What is her fiat? What, we're just gonna keep asking the same question. Oh. Well, I guess we should help out. Nah, dog. Not gonna get on my boy. What up? I don't think he cares. Huh. Get out of here. Dog. Iron mace? Nah. Maces are dumb. So Mary's fiat. Let's talk about that for a second, right? One, and I guess I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna ask you questions. All right. And remember, there's a 15-second lag. So you're like, why is he taking so long? Tell me what you think Mary's fiat is, and let me and its importance, and then let me explain to you what you can add to it. Right. So you just go ahead and write it in the chat. You know, what do you think Mary's fiat is, and we'll see what your answer looks like.
Not like this.
Remember, I'm on a 15-second lag. Oh, trying to hit me with them arrows, huh? Oh my gosh, that just doesn't look comfortable. Oh, sparks. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh, I have flames. Never mind. Sucks to be you. What? Oh yeah. Got him. So, right, so when we look at Mary's fiat, we're like, yes, it's her saying yes to God. Tell me why that's important. Why is it important that Mary say yes to God? Why is God asking for permission at all? Like, tell me what's going on.
Let's see if we can find a way out. Let's see where this goes.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Hold on. I need to remap these keys. Sprint. Is Alt? What am I, a barbarian? What is this? All right, fine. I'll play by your game. Your rules, whatever. Okay. Isn't Mary's fiat she willing to sign? Yes, right? So the first thing is that Mary's cooperation with God is in stark contrast to Adam and Eve's failure to do what God asks, right? Failure to do the will of God. Okay? So her cooperation goes against that rejection of Adam and Eve, but then it also tells us a little bit more about the kind of the goal or the nature of our God with the plan of salvation, right? God doesn't just want to like shoot salvation at you, right? It's not how it works. Salvation is a relationship with God. It's a perfect relationship with God. That's what salvation is. So God is trying to bring us into that relationship, into that salvation, which requires our cooperation, right? Like God's not just like some weirdo trying to like force you to be his friend. He is inviting you into that friendship. Am I going that way? Am I going this way? Which way am I going? Is this the way to go? Hey, it's money. Healing potion. I don't think this is the way to go. If you feel like getting free skill points, you can repeatedly mutilate Hadvar. I don't know about that. I think we want to be as moral as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'll level up somewhere else. Plus, I don't even think this is on hard. Is it? What's the difficulty? Oh, it's on expert. That's concerning. That's why I was so weak. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Give me that money. Isn't there like...
That doesn't go anywhere. I guess we better try this way.
Oh, the spiders. I hate the spiders. Okay. Isn't there like a way to like map items or something? Let's see. Favorite. Press Q to open favorites. Okay. And then I'll go to weapons. Nice. Anybody got any questions? Spider time. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Yeah, you go ahead, dog. Oh, that's right. They're ranged. That's dumb.
That's the end. What next?
Oh, you're funny, dog. Hold on. I need to get their venom. Let's see. I love Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4. Let's see. Actual grace versus sanctifying grace. Jedi Disciple 91. Why don't you tell me what you think actual and sanctifying grace are, and then I will offer clarification. Oh, this is the bear. I'll take that bear out.
Hold up.
Hey.
There's a bear just ahead.
Yeah, there is.
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Might be able to
Nah, I ain't a wuss.
just take it nice and slow.
Let's beat this bear up. Boom. You want some of this, bear? Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, I have a fever. That's disappointing. Heck yeah. Let's go. Oh, that's right. You're dead. Man, that's a little violent. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's see. Are you not going to tell me what you think actual and sanctifying grace are? Who is Jedi Disciple 91? That's my question. Who is he?
This looks like the way.
Man, Imran, you have played a lot of Skyrim. I didn't even know that with the shrine thing. You want to know what I did when I played Skyrim? Built a house. That's about it. That was my greatest accomplishment. There he goes.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes
Sergio.
back. Close.
I don't have a Sergio. Like, what? Do I have a Sergio in my class? Am I just like, I think I need to learn more than people's last names.
I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it.
Peace out, bro. I'm done. So actual grace is the grace given to accomplish. Oh, correct. Okay, yeah. All right. My bad. I was thinking of a senior. Oh, no, a guy who graduated. I was like, what? Yeah, Karam. All right. I know the last name. So actual grace is, I'm lost. Actual grace is the grace that is given to anyone, right? Everyone has access to this grace. And it's a grace that's given to us by God to accomplish specific tasks, right? Specific goals, right? So the grace that helps you to share your food with someone, the grace that helps you to, help a friend when he's feeling down, right? Like, so it's the grace that moves us to do. Oh, nope. It's the grace that helps us kind of be good to other people in kind of situations. Huh. Not today. Not messing with y'all today. No. Get out of here. What are they doing? What is it? Go away. That's right. There's the other one. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, there's a third one. Is there another one? Oh, that was terrible. Okay, also, sanctifying grace is the grace that we receive from the sacraments, right? Sanctifying grace is the grace that helps us to become more like God. It is the divine life of God to help us be more like God, right? So one is the actual grace helps you act. It helps you do. Sanctifying grace helps you be the kind of person that God wants you, right? So it sanctifies you. It makes you holier. It makes you purer, right? It makes you someone who thinks and exists more with the mind of God, right?
Ain't every day we get this. How do you know him?
How do you know him?
I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar, but you didn't answer. What? A dragon?
Let's see.
In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier.
The
Flying
definition
down
of
the
a
valley from the
sacrament. Who's this?
south.
Who is
About what I thought it
Felix
was.
Atik? Huh?
A dragon. The Jarl needs
So,
to know if there's a dragon on the loose.
Definition of a sacrament. Not necessarily like something we're
Need to get
going
word to Jarl
over,
Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers
but
he
a
can.
sacrament is a visible sign of an invisible grace, right? So, sacraments, big S, they are visible signs that accomplish what they signify, right?
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way
Can I just take this?
Help
Nice.
yourself to whatever you need.
Right, so visible signs of invisible grace. So like baptism, the visible sign, the sign of baptism, right, is the water, right? And water is an appropriate sign because water cleanses. But it doesn't only like physically clean, it also spiritually cleans, right? It accomplishes what it signifies. And so it wipes away our original sin. So that would be an example of that, right? The human element of embodiment. I have no idea what you just said.
Thank Talos.
Literally do not remember that.
Come on inside. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell us what happened.
Oh, look at that.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother.
All right, so I guess now begins the great big adventure.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the Min.
I would put a screenshot, but I can't. It's in the slideshow. The human element of embodiment. I'll look up. I have the slideshow with me right now. What slide is it? Oh, you're talking about on the grace thing. Okay. Oh, related to the sacraments. So, hold on, I gotta sneeze. That's related to the sacraments, and what we learn from the sacraments is that human beings have this desire or this natural inclination to embody things, right? To make physical, make visible what is invisible. So I want you to think about you graduating, right? Like graduation is, and the act of being a graduate is an invisible thing, right? Like nobody looks at you and is like, oh, you're a graduate, right? Nobody thinks that. So when you graduate, that's invisible. But we make visible what is invisible. So for example, oh, who's this, huh? What's going on here? So for example, when we make visible what is invisible, we have a graduation ceremony.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
You want to fight me, bro?
Somebody help!
Sorry, I'm not going to do it. So when we hold a graduation ceremony, we have a desire through ritual to make visible what is invisible, right? That's the goal. So that is what the human element of embodiment is. Does manifesting God's love mean showing us how much God loves us? Yes, but on that slide, right, what we're more concerned about is kind of understanding that idea of the proportion, right? So the quality of the love is proportional to the quality of the sacrifice, right? So you know someone loves you when they're willing to give up a lot for you, right? We know that parents, a lot of the times, not saying every time, right? There's some bad parents out there, but a lot of times parents love their children. Why? How do you know that? Because they're willing to give up their whole life, right? Your whole life changes. Why can't I get in? Where's the entrance? The heck? I'm not gonna rob them. Oh, look at this. Ranger Elisar answering questions. Okay, Jedi Disciple, gonna hit you with a little reality here. What you said, cap and gown, sounds to me like a cap and gown is a physical expression of an invisible reality. And age does not always denote graduate, right, or graduation. Just because you're 18 doesn't mean you graduated from high school. All you have to do is look at dropout rate statistics, right? So we are making visible what is like this super positive moment in your life. I don't know what I'm gonna be in this game. Oh, you know what? Oh man, I'm sorry. That 30-minute timer went up. So let me get into the slides that I told you I was gonna get into. Okay. So the slides that I wanted to get into were the last 3 slides. So if you guys want to follow along, just go ahead and pull up the last 3 slides in our PowerPoint. Remember that our PowerPoint is posted on our MySJ page. So all you got to do is open that up. I'll give you some time to do that. So open it up. Go to the last 3. Hey, what's up, dog?
City's closed with the dragons about.
Go to the last 3 slides, and I'm going to start teaching on those right now.
Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach at the top of the hill.
Let me see the chat. Oh, that's right. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is coming out. I might buy that because my boy was giving me crap. One of my closest friends
But we must have more swords for the Imperial.
is he's Swedish and Mexican, and so when he heard that Assassin's Creed Valhalla was coming out, he was like, "I gotta buy it," and I'm like, "You're such a Swede." But yeah, I'll probably get that. Let's see, Jackson. I explained Mary's fiat earlier. If you want to scroll, you gotta kind of go back. I explained some important things about it. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes ago. I think just kind of follow the chat because that question was asked earlier. Let's go. Open the door. Let's see. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Nothing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not well, that explains why the guards let you in.
These people are really just taking me at my word. Like, that's ridiculous.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is...
Oh, I gotta turn up this
what
volume.
exactly happened at Helgen?
This is ridiculous. Alright. Time to go back.
By Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood.
What is this? Cold War beta for Call of Duty? I have zero idea what you're talking about.
He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
Yeah, good guy.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my young.
Okay. Oh man, I got distracted, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and teach on the last 3 slides, right? So if you're gonna see
Sort me out on your
this,
own initiative.
the slide titled "He bore our
I won't
infirmities,"
forget it.
you're gonna find that video titled "The Problem of Evil." Now, hopefully
There is another
you've already watched that video.
suitable for some
Um,
of your particular
But we have a
plans.
variety of our focus in that video. Let me see.
Let's go find Farengar.
Hopefully, I have a
court
pen
wizard.
that works.
He's been
Nice.
looking into a matter related
So
to
the
this
problem of
dragon
evil.
and rumors of dragons.
All right, we have kind of two or three main questions here, right? One, oh, somebody's fighting over here. They talking crap, dog. All right, but you have two big problems here. You have one, what is evil? And if you watch the video, you will learn that evil is a privation, right? And privation means a lack of good, right? A lack of something that's supposed to be there, okay? You not only have the question of what is evil, but you say, how can evil exist if God is infinitely good, right? St. Thomas Aquinas puts it really well when he says, if there you have 2 contraries and one contrary is infinite, it would make sense that the other would be gone, right? But in this case, we say that God has this kind of permissive attitude towards evil, that God allows evil to exist so as to preserve something else that we would say is that is good, right? That is so good that you know. But then you get there and you start like, I don't necessarily understand how that works, right? Or what it is. But we know that in a certain sense, freedom is involved. We know in a certain sense that we have seen many times where we've seen many times where good has come out of bad things, where God has used the bad things that we do to move us closer to Him, right? So we know that God has that capacity. It's very clear in the scriptures, and that's kind of the thing that we're arguing here. And so when we're looking at this evil and when we're trying to understand evil in the world, that brings us to the second slide, which is when we have Stephen Fry. Hopefully you've already watched all these, but we have Stephen Fry versus Bishop Barron in this lively debate. Stephen Fry gives his understandings like, how can you have a God that's good if you have all of these bad things? And he said like, if he saw God, he'd be like, no, screw you, God. I don't care about you, right? So Bishop Barron responds to that. Sorry, Farengar, no time for you. But Bishop Barron responds to that, and he says, one, we recognize that all the evil things in the world come from sin. It's not God's desire, right? But also, 2, that in God allowing it, right? Not causing it, right? That's not what God does. He doesn't cause it, but He is he brings up the book of Job, really solid book. And instead of trying to argue against suffering, he puts suffering in a much larger context, right? And so in the book of Job, God doesn't say, Job, you're right, this is unjust, or here is why you're suffering. He doesn't explain it to him why. He just tells Job how small he is. Legit. Like, he just tells Job, like, you cannot possibly fathom. Can I read this? He tells Job, you cannot possibly fathom how big this world that I've created is, and what my plans are, and how I think, and my wisdom. And he gives that context so as to help Job understand that, one, you don't need to understand everything, and two, he kind of tells Job, get rid of this entitled mentality, right? You didn't do anything to deserve a good life. You didn't do anything to deserve life at all, right? Existence itself is a gift. And so when we look to God and we shake our fist at God and say, how dare you? It's kind of ridiculous, because it's like God is the only thing that allows you to experience anything in the first place, right? So kind of broadening that kind of perspective and humbling us and recognizing that, like, to think that I am entitled to some sort of answer from God, to think that I should control God, that's not the way to go, right? Why can't I jump when I sprint? I should be able to jump. Nice. Okay, that's kind of those. I mean, if you guys haven't seen these videos, you need to watch these videos. And then finally, we have the last one, focusing on Jesus on the cross. This is the last slide. And when you look at Jesus on the cross, he's talking about why is it that Jesus has to die the way that he does? Because it just doesn't seem like the natural consequence that you have to, like, experience all this suffering and then just the worst death imaginable, right? Like, doesn't seem like a normal thing. And the way that he explains it, man, I can jump really high. The way that he explains it, he's saying a word of forgiveness, right? Simply saying, like, you're good, you're forgiven. That's not going to solve the problem, right? Like, a word of forgiveness doesn't deal with the seriousness of the issue. And when God is on the cross and suffers and dies for us, that not only reflects how serious the situation is, but it also tells us, like, hey, I am doing something that's going to change you. Not just, like, talk at you, but to really help you change and to redeem your nature and to bring you back in a relationship and to show you this great act of love through this great act of sacrifice, right? And so God is dealing with the problems of human nature, and the way he's dealing with it is intimately, right? He is doing it himself. He is taking on the consequences of all of our crap, and that's how he's solving that problem, right? And then it gives us the capacity of uniting our suffering to Christ. Remember, Christians, we do not have a religion that runs away, right? We don't have a religion that runs away from suffering. We have a religion that redeems it, right? We have a religion that says, I won't become a coward to the terrible things of this world. Rather, I will be a person who uses the times where I suffer as an opportunity to offer them up to the Lord. Right? Let's see. How much gold do I have? I have none. That sucks. Well, I already have a... So, we gotta think about our relationship with God as I should be thinking about everything in my life as an opportunity to get closer to God. And even suffering has the capacity for that because we can unite it to Christ's suffering. Okay? So that's kind of the summary of those 3 slides. I definitely recommend you guys watch the videos. Now I guess I'm going to go through the past, 10, 15 minutes of me talking and see what the chat has been saying. Let's see.
No lollygagging.
You think it's worth it to review the Bishop Barron videos? Yes, absolutely. You betcha. Those things are gold. Let's see. For that argument about the necessity of evil, what do you think about the argument that evil only exists to emphasize just how good God is? No, that's dumb. I think that's dumb. I think it's a terrible argument. Like, if God is infinitely good, like, he doesn't need something to emphasize him, right? And remember, we don't say that evil exists. Like, evil is a lack of something. So, like, a lack of something cannot exist in the way that we think about it, right? I'm thinking I'm just going to go out and, like, go fight some stuff. How about we do that? But yeah, evil doesn't exist in the way that we think about that. Riften is the best city? Get out of here. Okay, so Eduardo, on your answer, right? On your answer, you're saying he dies the way that he does. Being fully human represents all of humanity. Okay, but tell me why that's necessary, right? If you just write that, that's not enough. Tell me why it's necessary that humanity be represented in this action, right? And then you say, and being fully divine, he's able to pay the price of our sins. What price? Why is divinity able to pay that price, right? You have to always explain more there because you're assuming a lot of things. And remember what I told everyone, you need to write in such a way where you are not assuming that your theology teacher is reading it, but rather somebody who doesn't know theology. Because if you write for somebody and you think that they're an expert already, you're going to not explain anything. Look like a DJ in headphones? What's up? Making it happen. Alright, let's go to Bleak Falls. Borrow. Hold on. Quests. It's the only quest that I got. Let's make it happen. I'm just wanting to fight the dragon when I get back. Oh, let's favorite that longbow. Why do I have two? There's some dangerous stuff out here. I actually remember walking through here. There's some high-level bandits. Always causing trouble. Who's this guy, huh?
Never should have come.
Yep. Get out of here, dog. Okay, I think I can take him. Got him. Nice. Ooh, an Imperial bow. Don't mind if I do. Well, that hurt. Scrub. Let's see. So I have to expand on my answer so it's not as vague like the average person could. Yes, you have to explain things, define things. You got to make it specific enough so that the average person can understand it. That is a perfect way to put it. Wow. Some stuff went down here. Gotta change my armor. Let's see. Jesus represents all of humanity because humanity originally caused original sin and needs to be redeemed. Needs the power of God because the severity of sin is proportional to the dignity of the offended, which is God. Yes! That is such a good explanation. Ranger Elisar. Right? The severity of the sin is proportional to the dignity of the person offended. God has infinite dignity, therefore infinitely severe sin. I can't make up for an infinite problem. I'm finite, right? And so I do need to be the one to make up for the problem because I'm the person who caused it, but I can't because I'm finite. And so God, right, becomes human so that human beings are making up for an infinite problem. Boom. Nice. What is that? No. Oh, I think I'm over encumbered? No. Yeah, we're not going to solve this with... Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Boom. Ooh. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe? Dang it. Now, gentlemen, I only got 19 minutes left before we hop on this, so we might... Oh, that's a giant. So I think we're only going to be doing... We're only going to be doing this quest. Which, of course, is... you know what? I think I forgot just how far this place is. Oh, stop. Oh, yeah, Bleak Falls Barrows. Now I remember. I'm going to die on this quest for sure. I can't climb this mountain. Anybody got any questions? And I'll try to timestamp this video a little later, but I imagine that's more of an editing thing, not a now thing. How have I not leveled up? That's the big question. Oh, no sir. Jump. Yeah. This is how you climb mountains, gentlemen. Right here. You want to climb Everest? Right here. Let's go. Oh, yeah. That's right. I will figure a way up this mountain. You cannot stop me. Game physics. Alright, maybe the game physics can stop me. No, it can't. That's right. Oh man, this mountain's so much bigger than I thought it was. Can you explain the slide on Christ's preached word being redemptive? So when we're talking about Christ's preached word being redemptive, we got to remember, right, that we're kind of, I think the best way to do it would be to talk about like the analogy of seeds, right? So his word and when we either read scripture or if it would have been during the time of Christ when people were listening to Jesus, that word does something, right? That word transforms something that is broken in us. And so it redeems, right? That's what it does. Brings us back in a relationship with God. Remember, what is the point of Scripture? The point of Scripture is to bring people into relationship with God. That's its purpose. And so Christ's preached word being redemptive is this idea that when we engage with the scriptures, we need to be able to understand that we're engaging with something that has the capacity of just like changing our lives, right? But we have to be open to that, right? So Christ's preached word being redemptive is us accepting an invitation to be transformed, right? If you read, if you watch the video on that slide, there's no way I can't. Are you serious right now? I can't get up this mountain. If you watch the video that's connected to that slide, you will find that everything that Christ teaches is like a challenge to like what is normal human understanding, right? Like we are just not used to somebody saying like, hey, like whoever is the weakest will be the strongest and all this stuff, right? And so I'm just probably at the limit. And so Christ is planting these seeds in our minds, in our hearts, and trying to help us to understand that, I went the completely wrong way. Oh my gosh. Trying to help us understand that I'm sorry, hold on. I have to there's got to be a way to I'm going to go Riverwood. Helping us understand that human ways are drastically different than God's ways. And so whenever Jesus is teaching, preaching, he's always inviting us to live radically different, to live a different life. I would say, that is the redemptive aspect of the Word of God, is that it's always going to challenge you, and it's always in this attempt, it's always attempting to bring you back, right? To reorient you to Christ, to God. I'd say that's what it's doing. That's what it means to be redemptive. Let's see. How does Jesus share the divine life? So he does that through the sacraments that he establishes, right? Or yeah. I mean, right? The divine life of God is grace. Like that's what it's called. And so us receiving grace, which happens, I guess, most easily through the sacraments. So, when Christ says, go out and baptize all nations in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, that's sharing the divine life. So yeah, hopefully that explains it. I'm gonna go this way. What's up, bandits? Banditos? Fight me, bro. Oh, what's up? What's up? Get out of here, dog. Holy.
I fought worse than you.
Debatable. You ain't got anything, dog. You ain't got anything.
You start running so I can stab you in the back.
Oh yeah, look at that. Gentlemen, I increased levels. What time is it? We got 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Anybody got any questions in 11 minutes? Ooh, I'm going to take their money that they took from someone else.
That's close enough.
That's close enough.
Now ain't this a surprise?
I think I'm stuck. Gentlemen, I am stuck. Yep, I am stuck in the wall. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I am not stuck in the wall anymore. Anybody got any questions? Any final questions before I sign off? I'm planning to sign off at 4:30, like I had previously mentioned. How does Christ's poverty, a hidden life, preaching and compassion reveal? All right, dog. You just asked me what the entire objective. All right, get a little more specific. Don't just throw an objective at me and expect me to like regurgitate a half hour's worth of information. What's your thoughts on the Minecraft's Caves and Cliffs update? I have not played it. Explain to me, what is this update? Where you at? Oh, he's got arrows too. Ha! Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, that's not good. What's up, dog? Yeah, you better run. Yeah, I'm a sharpshooter as well. That's right. Dodge. I think there's 2 bandits shooting arrows at me. No. Can't touch this. Alright, this is not working. We're just gonna go with the good old sword.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
Nah. Not today, dog. Alright. How does detachment reveal the mystery of redemption? So one, I think it's pretty clear that Jesus was pretty detached when he died for our sins, because it takes a level of detachment, right? But it's this idea that we've got to recognize that there's a higher priority than this world, right? When you recognize that God should be the center of your focus, of your life, then you're able to do, things that, like unimaginable things, because your focus is on God, right? So if God's at the center of your life, your decision making is just different. Nah, get out of here, dog. Yeah, I don't know how that works. That's not an attack. But so what does detachment do? When you are able to separate yourself from those 4 things, right, that we commonly attach our life to, that we seek happiness in, then that means we're attaching ourselves to something that won't bring us happiness, right? To something finite. Human beings were made for infinite happiness, right? We were made to be in relationship with God. And that's why you think about it. All the things that you do every day, they only bring you happiness for a little bit. But God is an invitation into eternal, infinite happiness. So detachment is so that we can recognize that the priority of everything else is only to be important insofar as it helps me build a relationship with God. So money is good if you use it for good things. Money is good if you use it to help you grow closer to God, to build up the kingdom, to be generous, all those things. Money is bad if you use it selfishly, right? So that's kind of what we're called to understand here, is that detachment is putting God first in everything. And then everything else becomes something that serves God. Yes, that is my answer to that. This isn't about this unit, but once we've been redeemed, is it possible to lose our redemption? So that's an interesting question, right? You're probably asking it because, right, Catholics go to confession. And you're like, why go to confession if you've been saved, right? Why go to confession if you have salvation, if you've been given this gift of grace? It's not that we get salvation or redemption and then we lose it and we get it and lose it, get it, lose it over and over again. Rather, it's salvation is given to us and offered to us at baptism, freely given. But when we sin, we are saying to God, we don't want it. When we sin, we are rejecting that salvation. And depending on the severity of the sin, we are either like venial sin, which is weakening that relationship, or mortal sin, which is a rejection of that relationship. And so, entirely, right? And so when we commit a mortal sin, we have to go to confession, not because God is saying, okay, I'll give you my salvation, my salvific grace again. No. It's because we're saying, God, help me to accept your grace, right? And the graces that are given at confession are graces that help us to accept God's salvation and his grace and his divine life. So it's not that it's not that Catholics believe you go from gaining it to losing it over and over again. It's that you've gained it, but you have the capacity to reject it, even after the moment that you accept it. And so what's really going back and forth is us, not God, right? You can't lose. God doesn't ever stop wanting to give you salvation. But we are rejecting. And so then we must go to confession and then once again accept what God has already offered, right? So that's kind of the distinction there. Would he go to have Sam Harris? Would he go to heaven? Right? No, because he's rejecting the gift that he was given, right? Like, I want you to think about if at one point you learn how to drive a car and then you get your license and you're like, yeah, right? And then, yeah, like you should drive that car. But then what happens if you purposely throw away your driver's license? Like, you're going to get arrested, right? Or you're something like you're not allowed to drive.
Over here.
What's up, dog? What's up, dog? What's up? What you got? What you got? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wow, you spun. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to level up. We're going to increase stamina because that's always a pain in the butt. I like how I can open a chest. I can lockpick while somebody's about to shoot an arrow at me, because that makes sense. What up, dog?
You're as good as that.
It's 4:28, gentlemen. So I'm going to try to get as far as I can through this, but, get out of my face. But, we probably won't be able to get through all of Bleak Falls Barrow. But I could just continue it next time, or I'll probably try to find another game. I like the idea of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Problem is, Assassin's Creed's always got some just sacrilegious crap. Like, it just doesn't make sense. They're always trying to make fun of the church. And you know what? I'm just not about it. I don't like it, dog. You make fun of my church, you mess with me. So, that's all I got to say about that. It's probably not all I have to say. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got him. Oh, no, I didn't get him. That got him. All right, gentlemen. So, that brings us to the end of this review session. Hopefully, you guys found it to be useful. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Probably the next time I'll start off and we'll try to finish up this quest. But yeah, you guys have a great day. And make sure that you're studying. Make sure that you're getting it done. That you're doing what you need to do. All right? Peace. I say peace, but like I really have to like go to my program